Here we have the Elder Harlequin force. We have one formation, Harlequin troop, 5 Harlequin bases with the Great Harlequin. They are transported in a raider and 3 Harlequin venoms. One per formation. A unit of 5 mimics. They can teleport and they do all kinds of interesting stuff. Then finally we have a 3-piece detachment of Wraith Lords. Here we have the Rogue Trader Expeditionary Force. It's led by the Rogue Trader with the tactical detachment. It's backed up by 2 fast attack detachments, one of land speeders, one of bikes. Then the mercenary element, which makes up the force, which is 8 stands of flash kits with a pirate lord and a rogue trader advisor. One objective, second objective. Harlequins on red. Harlequins have a strategy rating of 5. Rogue Trader Expeditionary Forces strategy rating of 3. We'll do an advance. On a 1+, it succeeds. I'm moving up to here. Wraith Lords will attempt to do a double on a 2+. Taking difficult terrain. All fine. And as nothing is in range, that's the end of the turn. The bikes will attempt to double on a 1+. Succeed. Move them up to here. The flash kits will now try to do double. On a 2+, they do. Move them up to here. Tacticals will do a double. Succeed. I'm moving them right up to here. Speeders now will attempt to do a double. Move them over to here. Mimics will elect to teleport in right here, behind the flash kits. This must be nominated for the strategy roll. See who gets the initiative. Rolling for initiative, Harlequins on red. Wraith Lords now will make an advance on a 1+. And moving up like so. Firing into the speeders, 3 hitting on 5s. Speeder has a 4+ save. Fails. The speeder is roasted. They take a blast marker for coming under fire, and 2 for the first model they lost. Harlequin troop will now do an assault on 2+. I'm bringing them up to here. The Harlequin troop will shoot at the flashkits detachment. The raider with the horror fire on a 6 misses. They take a blast marker for coming under fire. The mimics now will do an assault into the flashkits on a 1+. They succeed, and they double their charge because they're infiltrators. I'm moving them in like so. Mimics have 2 attacks apiece and 4 strikes, so their damage will be done before the orcs get to attack back. So that's a total of 10 attacks, as they're all in base, needing 3s. The 4-up cover save from the runes, and that's 4 bases that go down. The flashkits now will respond. The pirate lord has 2 attacks on 4s, both miss, and then the rest 3 firefights on a 3+. 3 hits. The tactical detachment will firefight in. 3 bases and 1 rhino in range. So the rhino is the black dice, needing a 6, and the rest needing 4s. So 3 more hits. The Harlequin troop will also firefight in. 4 transports needing 5s, and the 5 Harlequin bases needing 6s. So the 6 saves on the mimics, that's 1 apiece, and doubling up on this guy again. So the 2 on him, needing a 5+. Reinforced armor. He's fine. Now the other 4 bases, needing 5s, reinforced. 2 stands. 4 hits on the 2 bases up front. Needing 4 because they're in the cover. And those 2 stands are wiped out. And then a save on the pirate lord. He's fine. And the lieutenant. He's fine. So with a difference of 2 in favour of the Harlequins. The Harlequins now roll 2d6 because it's a and the rogue traders 2d6, so the Harlequins actually win it. And with the modifiers totaled, that completely wipes out the orc flashkits unit. And the rogue traders unit receives a blast marker for being on the losing side of an assault. The mimics will consolidate to inside the runes, as will the Harlequins. The mimics receive 2 blast markers for losing 2 bases. The land speeders now will attempt to do an engage order, staying outside the 5 centimeter zone of control. With 3 units suppressed over the blast markers, they'll have 1 macro weapon shot from the multi-melta, needing a 5. failing to hit. And the Wraith Lords will gain a blast marker for coming under fire. At the end of that turn, the Mimics will attempt to rally and removing half the blast markers. The tactical squad will now fire in on the Harlequin troop. So that's 6 normally hitting on 5s with sustained fire, cancelling no shooting into cover, so needing 5s. And that's just 1 hit scored. Save on the Harlequin base fails. Harlequins have reinforced armour, so he gets to reroll that, looking for 5. Failing. I'm moving this guy here. They receive a blast marker for coming under fire. And 2 more for the first model they lost. The bikes now will attempt to do an assault on a 1+. They succeed. Moving them in like so. The bikes now 5 attacks on trees. The Wraith Lords have 2 attacks apiece and macro weapons also. Hitting trees. Land speeders will firefight in, suppressing 3 units over the blast markers. That's 1, so I was able to firefight in on a 4+. Cock die. So the 5 macro weapon hits from the Wraith Lords will wipe out the bike unit. And then 5 saves on the Wraith Lords, hollow fields needing 3+. With reinforced armour, allowing them to reroll. 1 goes down. So the bikes get no save of any kind from macro weapon hits. And 1 Wraith Lord goes down. The Wraith Lords receive a blast marker for losing a model, and the land speeders receive another blast marker for being involved in a losing assault. And as the speeders have, and they shall know no fear, it takes 2 blast markers to suppress 1 unit. Only 1 unit would have been suppressed, so there would have been 3 actually firing in that firefight. So that's 2 more dice on 4s. For 1 more hit with a 3+ save, rerollable. Rerollable. At the end of that turn, the speeders will attempt to rally and remove blast markers. And on 1+, they succeed. The tactical unit Harlequins on red. The Wraith Knights will engage successfully. And moving them in like so. So 2 attacks apiece on trees. So that's 4 macro weapon hits which will wipe out the unit. Speeders attack back, the 2 in close combat needing 6s. And the 2 firefighting. That's the unit wiped out. The Wraith Lords will consolidate. Great Harlequin will order a combined assault with the Harlequin troop and the Mimics with a -1 modifier to the action roll. Normally needing a 1+, now needing a 2+. The Mimics have 2 attacks apiece on trees. And they have the first strike ability, so they are resolved first. So that's 4+ saves on the tacticals. 2 bases die. Moving on to the Harlequins. The 4 in base. 2 attacks apiece with first strike as well. So that's 5 saves. The first Land Raider, 4+ fails. Second Land Raider passes. Third Land Raider passes. The Rogue Trader passes. And the Marines. The 3 Venoms are suppressed over the blast markers, so we firefight from the Raider. Scores a hit. Then the tacticals. 3 bases needing 4s. 2 hits. The Rogue Trader. And 2 saves on the Harlequins. Reinforced, looking for 5s. 1 stand goes down. 4 up save from the hit from the Raider. The tacticals get a +1 for having less blast markers than the enemy. The Harlequins cancel that out with a +1 for having more units than the enemy. Rolling the result on 2d6 for the Harlequins. For the Rogue Traders, and that wipes out 4 more units. And it looks like well and truly game over for the Rogue Trader Expeditionary Force.